40 bucks, 60 bucks, 100 bucks, $130 bucks, and also $130. Gaming headsets, man, they come in a lot of different shapes and sizes. They really do. And they also come in a lot of different price points. And I want to talk about that. I want to elaborate on that just a little bit more. I want to dive deep into that stuff. As I was saying, gaming headsets have a wide variety of prices. You can go anywhere from $20 to $350+ just to get one pair of cans. And this YouTube channel of mine has been mostly dedicated to gaming headset reviews because that's what took off in my channel. Let's be real here. I originally started this channel with the intent of it being a gaming Let's Play channel like nobody else does. It was going to be totally unique and original and an idea that no one has explored before, but the world just wasn't ready for that and it didn't take off. So once I noticed that my reviews were kicking off, that's what I went with, and specifically gaming headsets. I've done this for years. I have reviewed quite a few gaming headsets, and I think I'm somewhat of an expert in that subject matter. When I worked for GameStop as a store manager for many years, I would see people come in and spend lots and lots and lots of money on accessories, and typically these people would go for the most expensive one thinking it was the best thing, but that is just not the case. It's the furthest thing from the truth, ladies and gentlemen, okay? Just because it's expensive does not mean that it is the best one for you. So I have about 6 headsets here, all right? From $40 to $130. We're gonna crank up Call of Duty Warzone. We're gonna try them out. I'm gonna look at build, I'm gonna look at sound, and I want to see how much of an improvement I get from one price point to the other, and to see if maybe there's a cutoff. My guess is that once we get to the $100 range, the improvements at that point after that are marginal and probably not even worth the money. So without further ado, let's go. Okay, so got some interesting findings here. Let's start with the EKSA 900 Pro, the $40 headset. Garbage, absolutely garbage. The headset is incredibly uncomfortable. This is one of those instances where I think a manufacturer thought that the more padding you had on the ear cup, the more comfortable a headset is, and that is the furthest thing from the truth. It's absolutely uncomfortable headset, not very well built, and as far as sound is concerned, it was just way too bassy. I mean, this thing is so bassy that it makes the RAZER Kraken actually look good in regards to bass, which if you've seen my reviews in the past, I constantly clown the RAZER Kraken headsets for being way too bassy. It's unnecessary. You don't need that much bass in your video game audio. It might be a personal preference, but really you don't really need that. So from $40, we jump up to 60 bucks with the RAZER KAIRA X, and there's a really good jump in quality here. First and foremost, build. The RAZER KAIRA X is way more comfortable. It is lighter. The ear cups fit more around the ear as opposed to the EKSA's on the ear fit, which is also very cumbersome and uncomfortable. And in regards to sound, the levels were a lot more balanced. There wasn't a whole lot of bass, and there wasn't too much treble or too many highs, and the mids were okay. The sound was okay. It didn't produce the best soundstage for Warzone, but it was manageable. Definitely a pretty good jump from 40 to 60. After the KAIRA X, we jumped straight to the $100 price point with the Logitech G Pro headset. That headset was also a good jump in comfort, but not so much in sound from what I found. At least playing Warzone, it didn't sound better. And I almost want to say that the KAIRA X had a little bit better soundstage. And I think one of the reasons why that's the case here is because the Logitech G Pro headset, although not heavily reliant on it, it does rely on some degree of use of its software, of the Logitech G software, whatever it's called nowadays. I feel like it's gone through like 10 or 15 different name changes. I'm not really sure. But when you use the software, you can do presets, you can actually equalize your audio yourself, and the same thing for the microphone. But I don't want to buy a headset and have to do all that work. I want to be able to buy a headset, plug it in, and go. So although we experienced a better jump in quality in regards to comfort, we didn't really experience a better jump in quality in regards to sound. And yes, your headset should be comfortable, but you're really buying a headset for the sound quality over any other feature, period. Anything else comes secondary and so forth, right? Now, from the Logitech G Pro headset, which is $100, we take a $30 jump in price and we go straight into the Creative Labs SEXI gaming headset. That's a mouthful, still what she said. Yes, made that joke already. Moving on. There's really not much of a difference in comfort. It is a comfortable headset, but it's not more comfortable. It's not $30 more comfortable. And in regards to sound, it suffers from the same issues that the Logitech G Pro does as well, where to really get the most out of the sound, you have to use the software for the Creative Labs headset. It does sound okay out of the box, but playing it now, months later, in hindsight, after having, you know, several different headsets in between, it didn't sound that much better. It was a very minute difference in quality. It did handle soundstage a little bit better than the Logitech G Pro, but not much. In comes the Audio-Technica ATH GDL3, which is also $129.99. And in this $30 increment, there is a noticeable improvement in quality on all categories from the Logitech G Pro, and most definitely from all the other headsets in this video. It is the lightest headset. It is the most comfortable headset. It has the best sound. It did the absolute best job in handling soundstage. I was able to tell where footsteps were coming from. I was able to tell where gunshots were coming from. I heard a lot of different details in the audio in Warzone. And I'm not here to tell you that what gaming headset you use will make you a better player, but I will tell you that being able to hear those nuances definitely gives you an edge over certain people or certain things. At the very least, it allows you to prepare for certain encounters better. And I definitely experienced my best match of the day using that headset. And I'll tell you this, even though I'm omitting microphones from this video, it is the best gaming headset microphone I have ever heard or used, period. So in summary, what does this all mean? From 40 to 60 bucks, I think you will experience a good jump in quality. So we can assume, potentially, safely, that anywhere from $20 to $60, every bit of more money you spend on a headset, you do get more quality out of it for the most part. 60 to 100, no, not really. And that makes sense because one of the all-time classic headsets out there, the HyperX Cloud Core, I believe is about $50 or $60, is a really good headset. But from 60 to 100, I didn't really notice much of an improvement. If anything, I felt that the KAIRA X sounded a little bit better than the $100 Logitech G Pro. So now we get to the $100 mark and we go from 100 to 130. And I think that range, or that step up, delivered just as good of a jump in quality and improvements as you do get from about the $40 to $60 range. So ultimately, if you're gonna buy a headset, I would probably stick to the $60 or $130 range. I really wouldn't mess with anything in between unless it's like the HyperX Cloud 2, which is a $100 headset usually. That headset is legendary, and if you haven't got that headset and you're looking to potentially buy it, buy it. But my real advice is to actually save the extra 30 and get the Audio-Technica ATH GDL3. It's gonna change your life. Make sure you get the open back version, not the closed back version. Ladies and gents, I really enjoyed making this video. Let me know in the comments below if you like this video. I can definitely work on some more out of the box ideas for y'all. And let me know what your opinions are and what do you think of, like, what's your sweet spot as far as spending money on a headset? What will you spend and what will you not spend on a gaming headset? Sound off in the comments below. Make sure you like and subscribe. Until next time, be good to yourselves, be good to one another. Peace out.